Hey guys, this is our next in the series of CrazyStone. We've gone from 13Q and all the way down. Now we're at 4Q. And me explaining my thinking is getting more complex and taking more time. And I'll want to keep some sort of a handle on that. So we'll just see how it goes. I'm going to play pretty regular. Turn down that click. Just regular. You got it. Approach. Get out. Corner. Extend. Which one? I'll go this one. Why not? They're all similar. Now that's a bad move. I had a gap there, and there were things that could happen. In that exchange, I just turned that whole thing into a positive that can't be hurt. Is he getting something practical in return? No. So I'm going to keep this up. Let's see. I want to be able to push and cut. If I Hane, I don't think I'll be able to do that very well. So I'm just going to back off. Okay. Now there's a cut here. We usually just respond because it keeps things simple, straightforward, settle your group. But one black, one white, it's equal. So there's absolutely no need. And he left this cut. So I'm going to enter, because if I defend and he comes back, it could all turn into cash. Okay, where to come in? So I'm imagining white, black, there's a cut here. If he says Atari this way and drives me over, then I've split him. That I'm going to be happy with that regardless. So it's only with him trying to kill. White, black, white, Atari, down, down. So where would the white stone be? That would make this, so it would be here. So let's do it here. Now, heading out, away from the wall, right? He's very thick right here. Is the least I can do is near this thickness. I want to play in the gap in this direction. If I can get underneath, great. But it doesn't look, so I'm thinking the contact move. Next, I'm out or under. So contact move. And notice that's Mia. Mia's, some people go, oh, Mia, ooh, this or that. It's simple. But it's very deep. It'll get you through so many problems, out of so many problems. Out I go. I can go this way, which is a slow step and it commits me. If I jump, it's faster and I can let one of the stones go, which works well here. Okay, I'm going to do some sort of fix. Not that I care about the stone so much. For instance, I could fix here. And you see my cursor. White. Let's read it out. White, black, white, Atari. I Atari down, and I split white, black. Or I can connect, which is kind of nice in this case. Can I play here? I don't like him coming through and just taking this whole area. So if I play black, white, black, net. Okay, so he can't cut me. Here, he can cut me. So I will save my shape. Now, if he plays here, double gote, can't get a lot smaller than that. Also, he can say Atari and cut. So this is now not important. That white stone, I don't care anything about. Is my group ready to play away? No. No base, no eyes. So we're going to run. If I run to the right, I don't see that white stone hurting black's position in the slightest. So I am, in effect, playing near thickness. That doesn't sound good. So I'm going to run out. I've learned that either contact is fine. So I'll just choose one randomly. Into the corner. As I play in the corner, notice I'm leaving a cut. What makes me think this is an okay idea? Because I've seen it before. I know it's one of the Giuseppes. Oh, really? What are you going to do when he cuts? I have no idea. So I have an idea that it's Giuseppe. I believe I'm correct. Therefore, it should be okay for white. Well, that's awfully vague. Granted. But I also know that saving is way massively slow, completely unacceptable. So in all ways, this is the only move. Okay. He prepared his stones. He's more ready to cut. I'm going to save the cut. I can save it this way with the kick. He stands, I stand. Okay. Reasonable corner. Can also do it this way. On top. He comes under. I connect. I don't like that one bit. So I'll do it this way, which is the corner way. And this saves the cut. And this saves the cut. This bothers him more. Okay, I have Sente. I'm out and virtually alive. Where to? I will not defend this white group. You see my cursor. Why? Because I defended it and have not been attacked since. Now, if I really wanted to play on this group, like it was really important to me, then I'd search for some other goal. For instance, you see this black group over here. We can imagine it getting hurt. So some way I can defend my group that applies some sort of pressure. In this case, I don't see it. So I don't see a secondary goal. What if I come across here and build a wall? Okay. That would be, so maybe a white stone here if I wanted to help the group, which I don't. But it starts to build a white wall, which creates center points. Okay. So that would be a two-purpose move. Still, it doesn't need defense, and this is center instead of corner, so I'm not going to do it. But on another board, my desire would be high, and I would search for a way. And if there wasn't one, I wouldn't. Okay, so where to? Oh, this is me against, I was talking so much. Me against 4Q, CrazyStone. Okay, we're back. Not defending here. How do I feel about a black stone here? I'm alive. I don't care. How do I feel about a black stone coming under? I want to kick here. Notice his response makes him over-concentrated. Yeah, see, he's really tight here. So I did a defensive move. It was also territorial and a negative for black because I didn't want to play in there. Okay, the corner's not mine yet. There's still room for an invasion. So if I can add a move around here with a secondary purpose, that would be nice. But he'll ignore. If I Hane, he plays, I respond, he'll ignore. Maybe the 4Q wouldn't, but he should. Play the board, not the person. I could extend. Supports my corner. For instance, a black move here. Next move, he's live in the corner and I'm struggling for life. So that alone really suggests I'm going to be playing here. Anything else important? No. There you go. Okay. He can no longer approach in Sente. I don't care about these 4 points. I can no longer think about attacking him. He's fine. That leaves us on top. Left, corner, top. Those are 3 ways of dealing with this corner. My white has no desire to grow, so the left is small. That leaves us with corner or top. His group here isn't all that great. So if I enter on this side, he'll simply pinch and make it better. Okay, 3-3. Play out the Joseki. Okay, that's all I need to do. But notice, if he turns, even though it's Gote, it's a big area and he's defending himself. If I play and he ignores, I'm breaking out with the future against the group. So in this case, we go again. Done. No reason to play again. Now his wall wants to come this way. I'd like to stop that. Just a simple, strong move, negating the wall. Okay. I'm alive in the corner. But if I ignore, M2 is Sente. I don't like that. So I'm going to play it. Coming out would start bothering things. Okay. Not Sente. Let me double check that. Not Sente. Okay, so I'm going to cut with no intention of saving the stone. The idea is he has 4 stones that can be cut here, and he has a group over here that can be bothered. So it's just an Aji stone that I don't care about. There's a known move here that I'm going to play. And he did right by connecting. If he didn't, then I'd have free moves and stuff. See, so that we're starting to see one eye on top. Now it looks like more than one eye, so I'm not real encouraged to mess with him. I can play here in Sente. I don't see a particular desire. What about the cut? Is it a cut? Is it meaningful? Because the whole black group here is awkward. I mean, they're peeping and extending. A lot of interesting things here. But the cut's the most severe, and I want to see. So, all right. I'm sorry, cut. He says, I come out. Is it a net? Yeah, it's a real net. This white breaks the net. Okay, let's imagine a white stone there. You see my cursor, and let's read it out again. White, black, white, net, Atari, and he can't save. So this threatens to cut. Is this meaningful? Well, I'm looking for something in this knight's move. Can I do something? I don't see it. He's got a good, strong base here. Now, maybe it's only one eye. Maybe later I can do something. But at the moment, I can't kill anything. I'm not in a position to chase. So I don't want to come out. I don't want to cut. So I'm going to peep. And then what? I think just drop down, which closes my skirt. And now I have a nice area I grew with. Yeah, what are you doing? Am I missing something? Just capture the stone here. Oh, you're trying to do something there? I don't care about that. Ooh, maybe I should have cared, huh? Okay. We have some troubles here. I would like to use up one of his liberties. Let's see what happens. Tari, assuming I save, Tari, save, I die. Okay. Do it again. White, Tari, I Tari on this side. He captures, I say double Atari. I believe that works. Now, I know you're just following my cursor, and I'm not about to start naming off a bunch of coordinates. Doesn't help me when people do that. So, this is the move I want. That takes him down to 2 liberties. Okay. He says Atari. The only way it's going to work is if I say Atari. He captures the stone. I say double Atari. He saves Atari. He dies. Oh, did I do it right? I might not have it right. Let's find out. Bunch of Ataris. Okay, it worked. Imagine that stone not there. He saves, I say Atari. So it worked. I read it out correctly. So that's done. And now we're going to reassess. If I capture, I'm thinking I should save because there's a connection under here, right? So let's try it out. I come down. He saves, Atari kill. I come down. He says Atari. I take. Okay, so I'll come down. Okay. He wants to say Atari. If I capture, he can't do that. He's about to say Atari. I'll just say Atari first. Okay, I survive. I make my two eyes. I capture. And it was very successful, which puts us way ahead as the bar below shows you. And if you don't know that on CrazyStone, you see the bar, you following my cursor, and that's the middle point, and white is this far ahead. What does that mean? It just means I have a solid lead. So we just finished a sequence. He plays Atari, which is a little silly, but we're going to check out the board. Two eyes on top. My center group has a wonderfully strong home nearby, so I'm less concerned about them now than I ever have been. So where to next? This black group is very thick, lots of thick black stones. So my cutting stone here, I'm less interested in even thinking about. Maybe if I get closer later, I'll think about it again. But right now, it's harder now than it's ever been. So don't even think about it. How about the attack on this white group, black group? They're out. Nothing's changed. No. What about securing my corner? Ooh, doesn't that sound good? Making sure it's all cash. Plus, I get the end game. Oh, that's big. We now know that's my area. And I got it in Sente. Huge. I'm way ahead. We'll go a couple more moves here. I mean, game's over. Where to next? I'm fine. He's fine. So end game. Well, we could play end game. We could do that. Something about my weakness here and his weakness here kind of interesting to me. So you see my cursor. A white move here makes me feel good. I feel so much stronger as a group. I feel like I have a future against his black group on the right. Now, granted, these are just feelings. But when you're ahead, the question is, well, what can he do to bother you? He can fight. He can find a fight here against my center group. That's what he can do. That's his only way to win. Where else can he win? There's nothing else. So if I play here, even though it might be a little slow, it's a declaration of victory. Saying it's a little slow, but you have no way you could ever hurt me. So I'm doing it. Okay. Yeah, we could say he attacked me, but I have shape. I'm so great. Okay. I'm going to fix this. I have a nice move with the gap. He's got a weak group, so I'm going to come up supporting this. I'm going to come through, and I'm just going to, I could finish my shape too. I like that. Let's finish my shape here. Because I have nice move, gap, peep. So let's just clean it up. Notice my cleanup move, threatened to come under him. So as I run, I could start hurting his group. And he goes, no, I don't want you to do that. So I got it in Sente. Getting stuff for free. You can't be giving your opponent all this stuff for free. Okay, so we're in in-game. There's a couple in-game points that I would like. How does one choose? Okay, check out my upper right corner group. I just got behind enemy lines. What if he starts tossing in corner moves and finds something? I don't like the sound of that one bit. I'm going to strengthen up here. That's his right. That's his right. That's his right. That's his right. I got one side of my potentially weak group. He got the other side. And now, this white move, you see my cursor. I'm not going to play that. Why? Because look inside. It kind of looks like one big eye. It doesn't look cut in half. I don't want to have to worry about that later. I'm going to cut it in half. So, okay, it cost me a point. I don't care. There's no question about my life now. There was before. Okay. Black just said he wants to build this area, so I'm going to come in. Shoulder hit. He can't cut me. Totally messes with him. Okay. Is small now. Don't care about it. This looks like the next big in game. Okay. This just makes me think about my group here. And there's a lot of black stones around me. I think I'm going to start going home. Just home. And there's a little cut here. I'm just going to take my little center points supporting my cut. Okay. That cut, no longer an issue. I picked up 2, 4, 5, 6 to 7 points. He picked up some stuff, granted, but I had a weak group. He's supposed to get a little more when the other person's weak. It's this area. I'm going to come on in. Okay. See this black group on the right? He never quite defended this black stone. There's some weakness here. Plus a knight's move here. You see my cursor. Plus a knight's move here. There's stuff here. Where to start? Well, I'm going to just start. What's the term they use? Slash through the knight's move? Cut, walk through, slash through the knight's move. So now when I cut, I can save that white stone. And he's letting me. I'm just going to double check my weakness here. Tari save, fine. Tari save, fine. Okay, no trouble. Tari. Now I'm going to connect, hurting the right as best I can. This move comes to mind because I'm moving to the right. Of course, that gives him an Atari. What if I play here? That's a very strong removing eyes kind of move. Does it work? We have to check it out here. White, black, connect. White, black, connect. White, black. White, black. Cuts, kill. Looks like it works. But I'm not going to double check because I'm far enough ahead that if I'm wrong, it's just going to be fun. I should still win. So let's see what happens. He resigns. Okay. Now, we were patient and rational, and this black group on the right defended itself, everything's fine, but we got strong in the corner. We got strong in the bottom, upper right corner, got strong in the bottom right corner. Finally, in in-game, his center area fought with his weak group on the right. How is he going to defend his group and take the center points? becomes difficult. So when I test that, it fell apart. If he had gone with defense, I would have taken his points away. So he had a strong group that died. This happens all the time. You got to keep track of your groups. Okay, I hope that was helpful. This is 4Q, and we'll see you all later.